Today we are talking about why sometimes it feels like we have a closet full of clothes and yet we still just keep reaching for the same things over and over again. I'm going to go over the specific reasons that I found when I was looking at my closet thinking, why don't I wear all this stuff? I'm guessing you might be able to relate to one or maybe all of these things. So let's get started with the first reason that I'm not reaching for specific items in my closet, and that is because, according to me, they require a front tuck. If you are not familiar with a front tuck, I don't know where you've been. No, it is where you just take your shirt and you only are tucking in the front portion of it, which is fairly obvious by the name front tuck. I feel like the front tuck is sort of slowly becoming a dated look, but it's been fairly popular for the last few years. And so when I've been buying clothes and accumulating clothes that are kind of more of this oversized fit, and then I think it looks nice when it's got a little bit of a front tuck, it, creates a little bit of shape, but also you don't have to tuck the whole thing in to your pants, which sometimes is just a lot depending on the thickness of the shirt. And when I don't tuck them in, I don't know, they just look kind of sloppy to me. And so I feel like they need a little bit of a tuck, but then the front tuck is going out. And so I don't know. I just find that I'm not necessarily reaching for those items. I'm more gravitating towards things that are slightly more cropped to begin with, so they don't require a front tuck. And not that anything requires a front tuck, but just to me, they look better. It looks more put together, I think, with a tuck. The next reason that I'm finding personally that I'm not wearing certain things is because they just don't have a buddy. This is probably one of my top issues, is that I buy something, I like how it looks on either the mannequin or in the online pictures or whatever, but I don't always buy all the things that it looks like it goes with in those pictures or on Instagram or wherever I am seeing something. For instance, I have this green kind of cropped puffer vest by Thread and Supply. I think the color is really pretty. I think it's a cute vest, and yet I can't seem to figure out what goes with it. I've tried like a turtleneck and I've tried different long sleeve shirts, and for some reason, I don't know. I'm not sure if it needs like a stripe or what, but you can tell me what would you put with this green vest? There's probably even stuff here, like this vest from Quince. I think it's actually kind of a pretty vest, but I wouldn't wear it by itself. But when I put it on with the things that I think it would go with, I don't like those either. So this is one, I still have the tag on, never worn, not sure that I will. It just doesn't have a buddy. It just hangs here, lonely and sad. I don't know, maybe this one too. I could probably go through my whole closet and come up with a whole singles community. The next one for me is another big one, and that's that I just don't really know what type of jeans or pants to wear with whatever the top is. I think along with this is the fact that I got rid of like all of my skinny jeans, and so now I have all these sort of wider leg, straight, not form-fitting jeans. And so then when I have all these oversized tops that I used to front tuck into some skinny jeans, now I'm trying to not front tuck them into my wide leg jeans, and it's all just oversized, and I don't love it. And so then I just go with my same old slim straight jeans with my same old one piece sweater, and that's just what I reach for all the time. I don't really wear the wide legs a lot because I don't have the right top, or I have the right top, but it has to be front tuck. It's all very complicated. In the same way that sometimes the jeans cause the issue, sometimes it's just more about the shoes. Like I just don't quite have the right shoes to wear given the weather with the specific pair of pants that I'm wearing with the specific top. Basically, I think I just need a stylist or something. That's probably the bigger problem here. But sometimes when you look at some specific top and then you think about what kind of jeans you want to wear with that, and then you get down to the shoes and you realize you don't actually have any shoes that go with those jeans, and then now you're reaching for a different top, and it's just like this cycle, and then you just default back to the top that goes with the jeans you like, that you have shoes to go with. Another reason that I came up with as to why I don't wear specific items in my closet when I was going through specifically like looking at each item, why don't I wear this? Why don't I wear that? Is that I bought some of these things maybe when I was wearing more leggings, and so they look nice with leggings, or did at one point, and now I'm just not wearing leggings as pants as much these days. I will for sure wear leggings out to the running errands, grocery store, whatever. But if I'm going out to like an event or going to something where I'm going to see a lot of people, or, I don't really care, but I kind of care, I'm probably not going to put leggings on as pants so much anymore. And then a lot of these tops that I thought looked nice with leggings at one point are just a little bit oversized. And so they kind of need like a tuck or a front tuck, but they're sort of sweatery and thick, and so like a full tuck is bad, but a front tuck is okay. And then it brings us back to point number one, which I don't always love the front tuck. So I don't know, just the leggings as not pants anymore is just causing all sorts of troubles, all sorts of really serious closet troubles. And I say that jokingly because I know this is not serious stuff. It's just kind of supposed to be sort of a fun video. Partially because of this YouTube channel and partially because I just do enjoy shopping for clothes and trying to find, stuff that fits right and always looking for the perfect pair of jeans. I have accumulated quite a few dressier items that I just don't really wear on the daily because I work from home and don't do a lot of dressy things. But then as I'm going through my closet, I'm thinking, I should wear this. I should wear that. I should just dress up more or wear this to church and just be a little bit dressier than I normally would. And that's okay. But I don't always do that. And so that is one of the reasons I don't wear things. And I just pick my same old sweaters all the time. Even as I'm just saying those things right now, I'm thinking to myself some of those items, thinking, I should just wear that. I should just wear that. Will I? I don't know. Another reason I feel like I have lots of options and I'm always kind of just reaching for the same old thing is because I'll get new items of something and then I don't necessarily get rid of the old one because it's still good in my brain. I'm not yet a 1 in, 1 out person. I'm like a 5 in over here, pull 1 back out of the Goodwill and put it back in my closet over here. So I'm up 6, I'm down 0, and it's just probably need to change that. One example of this that isn't really a great example because it's just home, sort of stuff, but like lounge sets or comfy sweatshirts. I have my favorites that I'll wear for a few months and then I'll find something new either through, just this YouTube channel or that I see online and then I get that and then all my old lounge sets or like comfy stuff that still is comfy, it just kind of gets forgotten because now I'm on to the new stuff. I like the shiny new stuff and the old stuff just gets stuffed in the closet and never goes anywhere. Even when I'm working from home, I'm just grabbing the lounge clothes of the month, I guess you could call those, the LCOTMs. The Lacotums. Right now, my lounge clothes of the month are a pair of Abercrombie wide leg sweatpants and a matching zip up top. Very cute, very attractive, but super comfortable. Another reason that I'm not necessarily wearing all the clothes in my closet is because there are some things that I just don't love the color. I feel like this happens to me when I buy stuff online and I try it on and it's just really not a great color for me, like dark orange or I don't know, like even this, I just keep using this example, but this like beigey sort of color. I don't love the color of it. I wish it was brighter. I still don't know if I would wear it because it still needs a buddy, but just a couple examples of things that I maybe would wear if they were in a different color. Have you had your colors done? I have not, but I do think it would be interesting to see what they would say. I feel like I should be able to do that with AI, like put my face on there and have ChatGPT tell me what my colors are. Speaking of AI, my friend the other day asked ChatGPT to create a photo of what it thinks she looks like. And she has not posted, put pictures of herself on ChatGPT. And so it came up with this nice, beautiful photo of a woman that actually looks, there's some similarities, even though my friend is blonde and this woman is brunette, but it's a nice photo. It's a flattering photo. So she sent that to me and said, you should have ChatGPT create an image of what it thinks you look like. And I thought to myself, well, ChatGPT is going to know exactly what I look like because I'll put my pictures of different, things from videos or just, I feel like I'm putting my actual photo of me in ChatGPT a lot, but I'm like, well, let's just see. So I put it in ChatGPT, create an image of what I look like based on, you can use my thumbnail photos and all that. And it spits out a picture of a man. At least it's a nice looking, attractive man. So then I type like, is this a joke or are you joking? And then it's like, oh, oopsies. I accidentally totally did that completely wrong. So anyway, that was interesting. My family thought that was quite entertaining. The next reason I flip past many of the items in my closet is because I just don't want to admit that they're old. I don't know about you, but time just seems to fly by. So if I bought something a year ago or 12 years ago, it's like my brain, I can't even tell the difference when I'm looking at them. And sometimes something that I just love so dearly, I have like clothing blindness and I look past all the little seams and the little pills and all the stuff. But these types of items just kind of stay in there, taking up space. These are the kind of things that'd be easy to look in someone else's closet and say, that's old. That is old. Like, get rid of that. I feel like I could do this in many other closets, but when it comes to my own, I just can't see it. I don't want to admit it. I don't want to admit that they're old or they're out of style or I'm just not wearing them anymore because I have new stuff to replace it. It's like all of these categories all sort of mushed together in some sort of big problem. One of the things that I have really good intentions to do and that I would like to really work on is finding buddies for the items that I have that I don't know how to style, or I basically just don't know how to style them. One thing that I found recently that actually was helpful was that ChatGPT has a little bit of style ability. Can't figure out if someone's a man or a woman based on a million pictures they uploaded, but can help me with my style. I recently did a video where I took specific items from my closet and I asked ChatGPT, what would you do with this specific pair of pants? And it actually came up with some good suggestions. So if you would like to see that video, I will post that link right here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.